welcome back to my channel. I love you guys and I thank you for being here with me today. Today I am going to share with you these adorable little mini Scarecrow Gnomes. They're super easy to make. You can make a bunch of them. If you want to know how to make them, stick around. I show you how. And if you like these kind of videos, be sure and give me a like because it helps my video get shared with other crafters like you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, what you're going to need is you're going to need some fabric, a little cylinder. You're going to need a pipe cleaner, some little shoes, some faux fur. You're going to need a decoration for the hat, some wire for the legs. You're going to need a hat, some jute, and then some raffia. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our little cylinder into a 2-inch length. And you can use a cork for this if you want. Just build them up to where they're 2 inches. Then we're going to take a 2.5 by 12-inch piece of fabric. We're just going to hem up one side of it, the long side. And then we will hem up one short side as well. Okay, next we're going to take our little cylinder and we are just going to roll it up in there. Now leave about a 1/8 of an inch or so right over the edge because you don't want the cylinder to be shown at the bottom. And I'll give you a link for these. I got these at on Amazon, but you can use a cork. Just cut them to where they're 2 inches. And then go ahead and glue around the top just to hold it in good. Now, if you end up using cork, just go ahead and add a little bit of fabric because you need it to be a little bit thicker to go into that hat. Next, we're going to take the pants and we're just going to hem this up right to the center. So we're going to make both sides meet in the center. And then we're going to go ahead and hem up one side. And then we're just going to wrap this around. Just make sure that the seams match when you glue them in the back. Then after you get that glued in, we're going to come in with a piece of jute just to wrap a belt around his waist. And this is just a thin jute. I got this at Dollar Tree. And you just want to kind of tie it off a couple of times and then just leave it to where it's tied to the side. You want it to be seen, otherwise your beard will cover it up. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and make the arms. You're going to go ahead and hem up one long side. And then one short side on both of these. And then we're going to put a pipe cleaner in it and we're going to add some raffia to his hands to make him look like a scarecrow. So just overhang that about maybe a 1/2 inch over the edge with your pipe cleaner. And then we're just going to take a little bundle of raffia and go ahead and put that in. So go ahead and glue your pipe cleaner on the raw edge. And then add your raffia, just however much you want, just enough to make it look like he has a hand in there. And I'm only overhanging mine probably about a 1/2 of an inch, if that much. Okay, and then just go ahead and roll them up tight because you don't want his arms to be real big, so just get it as tight as you can on both of them. And then go ahead and glue that off. And then we're going to go ahead and attach them to our styrofoam. So we're just going to push it down into the styrofoam and bend it over. And then I'm just going to put a little glue up underneath there just to make sure it stays in place. Okay, now go ahead and put that aside. We're going to do his feet. We're going to take about a 2 3/4 inch piece of wire. And then we're going to add a little weight into the toe of his shoe. And I'm using a 5/16 inch nut. And just kind of push it down into the toe area. Because we're going to put our wire into the back area for his leg. Okay, go ahead and take your wire and then just go ahead and make a little loop on it. And that's going to be like his foot. And then bend it straight up so it can go into the back of his shoe, and then that's going to be his leg. And we're just going to glue those right into the back. And then put a little bit of glue on the backing of it so it goes up the back of the shoe as well and stays in there. And then go ahead and lace the shoes back up. And kind of pull them tight because you don't want any gaps on them. And then just go ahead and stick that end into the shoe. Poke it down in there and just put some glue in there and glue it in. And then do the same thing for the second shoe. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and pre-fit them before we glue them in. Just go ahead and put them up into the styrofoam. Make sure your left foot's on the left and your right's on the right. Just push them all the way up in there. Make sure that it stands up good. And then we're going to go ahead and pull them back out and just go ahead and glue them in. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and add some hair to the top of his head. So we're just going to put some raffia at the top and just kind of just fan it all the way around the top part. And then we're going to come back in here in a minute and we're going to trim it out before we put his hat on. Just make sure you get it pretty full all the way around because it'll look a lot better. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and cut his beard. We're going to cut it at 1 inch by 1 inch. And then we're going to cut in a U shape around there all the way through just the backing only and back up the other side. And then go ahead and clean the excess off with a comb. Next, go ahead and push his hat on and we're going to start trimming it. And you can have your hair as long as you want it. I'm cutting mine probably to about almost 3/4 of an inch. Just kind of check it out and to see what you like, and then just keep trimming it till you get it to where you want it. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and attach the beard, and we're just going to go all the way up to the top of the cylinder. And then we're going to go ahead and put glue all the way around the inside edge, and we're just going to push it right on top of his head. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and attach the bead to his nose for his nose. I'm just using a half round bead. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little leaf on his hat, and I got those at Hobby Lobby. Okay, there you have it. He's perfect size for a tiered tray. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. If you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.